start by making our traditional Japanese stock known as Dashi. And if you look down here, you can see our traditional Dashi ingredients. So here are all the ingredients we'll use for different dashi. On the far left here we have Konbu, which is a very hard seaweed that'll give a great umami flavor. Right next to that we have Katsuobushi, also known as dried bonito flakes. This is smoked dried tuna. Next to that we have sardines or anchovies, and next to that we have dried Shiitake mushrooms. Different recipes will call for different combinations of ingredients, and today the dashi we will use just has konbu and the bonito flakes in it. So here I have my donabe filled with 2 cups of water, and I've been soaking konbu in for about 20 minutes. You can see that it's a lot more flexible now. It's absorbed water, and the next step is going to be bringing it to a boil. So we're just going to turn it on to a low flame and let that sit as long as we want. As the konbu boils, you may notice a white foam building around the seaweed. This is normal, so don't worry about it. Then, once your water's starting to boil, you're going to want to take the konbu out. Once the konbu's out, you're going to want to put the bonito flakes in and turn off the heat. So I'm going to scrape these in and turn off the heat. And then we're just going to leave these in here for about a minute or so. It might be hard to tell on camera, but if you notice the bonito actually sunk to the bottom of the donabe, that's how you can tell that it's done. So now we're going to strain it. So I'm just going to take my donabe and I'm going to pour everything through a strainer. So now we have our dashi prepared. It has a really nice fishy umami type aroma to it. And now we're ready to start preparing our main dish. So I've gone ahead and soaked 3/4 cup of short grain rice and added it to the donabe. Now we're going to add 1 cup of the dashi we just made. After that, we'll also add about a tablespoon of sake and then some soy sauce. And then we'll let the rice soak with these ingredients for about 20 minutes. So now the rice has been soaking for at least 20 minutes, and already all of the flavors smell amazing. Now we're going to be adding just a few more. The next step is going to be to add rehydrated hijiki seaweed. This is a really sweet seaweed that's used occasionally in salads. It gives a great flavor to fried rice. Last but not least, we have the salmon cut into chunks. I've been marinating the salmon in koji, which is fermented rice, but if you don't have koji, you can just use salt. It's even similar to miso if you want to try that. I'm just going to put these skin side up in here. And then we're going to cover the nabe and then start to cook. So now that it's been cooking for around 10 to 12 minutes, you can see that we have steam coming out of the top. That means we can turn the heat down and let it just cook using its own heat retention. So our nabe has been sitting undisturbed for about 20 minutes. Now the only thing left to do is mix everything together, so I'm going to start by removing the salmon skins. Then I'm actually going to take out 1 piece of salmon to serve on the side, since there's quite a bit of salmon in here, and then just mix everything together. And now the only thing left to do is to bring our salmon hijiki rice to the table and serve with some optional garnish of soy sauce or lemon if you'd like. I hope you enjoy.